Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone's welcome. Please like and subscribe, thumbs up, comment, share. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It obviously isn't going to apply to every Leo in the world, but if it applies to you, go ahead and take it. If not, perhaps your moon sign or your rising sign or one of your other ones might do a little better. Even if it applies for you, a lot of times your moon sign or your rising sign will help kind of flesh out everything. But this one's for Leo for September 2018. And I appreciate everybody that comes to see these videos. I like doing them. I hope you enjoy them too. And Spirit, what does Leo need to know for September 2018? What does Leo need to be aware of? Whoa, we are going to get started. The Magician. The Magician is a card of manifestation. He has all the elements there available to him, or to you in this case, because that would be in your spot. And with these elements, he can manifest his desires, especially if Spirit's with him, which, you might manifest something that you really want, but it might not be something that you really need. So try and ask Spirit, if that's really something that you need to further your life in the way that it needs to go. Okay? But that's a very powerful card. Manifesting whatever you want, especially for a Leo. You've got to kind of watch it, because Leos are kind of, they get a little full of themselves. Well, we all do, but Leo's pretty prone to it from time to time. But that is a card of manifestation. Let's see what we've got on the bottom of the deck. Wow, 8 of Pentacles. So it looks like the overall influence, this can be either a card of education or a card of perfecting your craft. You're very good at what you do and you want to get better. It's, almost a card of like a Virgo, very particular, which would make sense because we're getting into Virgo territory here, So this brings out the perfectionist in you. Let me check the cards and see what we need to do with them. See if we can see them all right. We can scoot over, can't we? Let's do that a little bit. Bring them in a little bit. Oh, that'll work pretty well. Either way. My camera seems to be a little short. Oh, okay, I'll quit. See, you can tell that things are going into Virgo. It could be too particular, but I'm just going to move them around anyway. Alrighty, so this is where you're at right now. You're manifesting something. It looks like you're either manifesting something having to do with your work or your career or your education. This is a good time in September. You could be manifesting education. But whatever it is, you're doing real good at it. And that's just overall September. Oh, you are trying to balance, though. While you're manifesting, you've got to balance the rest of your life with it. This can be something that might trick you up, even though the Magician is a very strong card. This is a major arcana card. You need to balance your life. Something here needs to be kept in balance. You've got several things you're juggling, and of course, the Magician card, all these things are up in the air. The earth and the air and the water and the pentacles are all up in the air, and you're keeping them all up in the air. That's what the Magicians do. Got to balance things. This card's been coming up a lot for September for almost every sign. The Two of Pentacles. Things are being juggled. September's going to be a juggling month, it looks like. Queen of Cups in your past. This is the basis of things. Very kind, very caring woman. A loving, gentle soul. Or the feeling of such. You're being supported by love and by care. Yeah. And she's the basis. She's in the past. But she's still supporting you, probably. Because she is full of love. She's full of caring. She could have something to do with healthcare or whatnot. But, yeah, she's a cup. Queen of Cups. She could be an artist. She could be crafty. But she's full of care, full of love, full of giving. She'll help you if she can. Very empathetic. Okay, in the recent past, the High Priestess. We've been floating around a little bit. This is a card of something hidden. It's also the card of the psychic. So it's a possibility, that there's something that's got more depth to it than what it seems. There could be something behind the scenes that you can't quite grasp yet. And you also have the Magician working here right beside her. Another major arcana card, another important card. This is in the very recent past. It may even be just now passing off. This is a card of reaching toward your psyche, of reaching toward spirit, of communicating with the universe, which would make sense. It's a card of spirit. Okay? This is the present where we're at now. Three of Cups. This is a card of celebration. There's something going on here that you're happy about. Or there's more than one person in a situation. And you are trying to juggle things. You are trying to balance things while you're manifesting. But this is usually indicative of a family celebration or, a small celebration. It's a 3. But it is a celebration. You might want to watch not to overdo it. Don't hurt anybody's feelings, which you probably won't. It's got 3 gals just, dancing up in the air over the 3 of Cups. This is an emotional celebration. Something that'll make you feel good. Maybe it's a going away party. Maybe it's a congratulations party. I don't know what's we got in the future. Oh, the Knight of Cups. Golly, you're getting some good cups. The Knight of Cups is, again, a message, an offer, an emotional offer. A lot of times this can be an offer of marriage, an engagement, or news of the birth of a child, something like that. But sometimes this can just be, it is a knight. It's not the king. He can be a dashing, loving, giving person or influence, as she is. She could be. But this is somebody that's really warm and really caring and really giving and really gushing and wants to help. They could be an artistic person, but they're a little bit immature probably. And they probably need to grow a little bit. But nevertheless, this is someone you're attracted to. That's who's coming up here. Let's see what it is you fear. Oh, you fear, you're kind of worried about this start. This is the Ace of Pentacles. A pretty card. You kind of worried about this new start that you're doing, you're going on. And obviously you're manifesting it And you're nervous about it. You're kind of worried about it. You're not real sure. What's the surrounding influences? This is a good card for a beginning, though. It's in the upright. It's just that you're worried. You're like anyone would be at the beginning of something. Add something new. Yeah, you might be starting something new here. And it may be, and this is why you're worried. It might be involving quite a bit of competition. You're gonna have to defend your position and kind of get the jump on everyone else. Either find a unique way of presenting something that has a lot of competition with it, or just keep ahead of the competition. Perhaps this is what this is for, is to keep ahead of the competition. Whatever it is, whatever you're going to start a new year, it is in a field that has quite a bit of competition, some competition, which, you should be able to compete. It's a matter of being yourself and competing as yourself. Know all the rules and then go for it. You're quite able to compete. What's your hopes and dreams? Wow, 9 of Swords. Your hopes and dreams look like they're getting dashed a little bit. That's a come down. I think you're afraid maybe that the competition is just a little bit too much. You're thinking of being in pain before you even start the battle. You might be thinking that it's going to cost you more than what it's actually worth. Let's see what the outcome is here. 3 of Pentacles, acclaim for your skills. So in spite of what you're worrying about, in spite of the competition, if you go ahead and press forward, don't let your fears, don't let your ego stop you. You will come out in the end, in the overall. You will you'll be gaining in knowledge, you'll be gaining in skills. And this is the card of acclaim. This is where people are starting to really appreciate what you're doing. And you're starting to be in demand. Your skills and your talents are being recognized and being in demand. And Leo, you should really like the recognition, because we all know you like, and so do we all, like recognition. But Leos especially like recognition, and you worked hard for it. Don't let your doubts, don't let your fears get into it. Because even though there's competition, excuse me, even though there's competition, even though you're afraid that, it may not be worth all the effort that you're going to have to put into it, in the end, if you stick with it, in the end, people will come to you and want your wares and want what you do. If this is something that you enjoy doing, and it really pretty much seems like that you've been wanting to manifest this for a while. And there is some competition. You're worried that you're not up to the competition. But obviously you are well able for it. You prepared well for it this whole month. You're preparing. You're getting ready. You're actually fighting with the competition while you're preparing and honing your skills. And you're going to come out, you're going to come out real well. You're going to manifest what you need and what you want, and it's going to be better than what you're thinking. This is the beginning. This is a good beginning of a new business. You can just make pentacles right and left, and people will really want them. People will really appreciate them, and they'll be really good. Yeah. But it may take you a little while, and it may take you a little bit of struggle. You may not even, start it for a little bit. Yeah. You may not start it for a few months. You may want to study for like until maybe December, and hone up your skills, and then possibly start it around, December, the first of the year, so maybe for Christmas, if you're making things that people buy for gifts and whatnot, which very well could get pentacles for Christmas presents. That would be a good time to start. But in the meantime, you need to stock up on these because Christmas is the hottest time of year to sell stuff. Yeah. But anyway, that's what we've got, and I hope that will help some of you. Just don't be afraid of this competition. Don't think it's too much because you're working on this. You're preparing well. You're going to have a good base. You're going to manifest what it is you want. You're going to have to juggle, and you're worrying about being able to juggle things. But just reach to Spirit, and Spirit will help you, okay? And you've got support. You've got people loving you. You've got messages of love. You've got people of love. They're cheering you on, and you can do this. You can absolutely do this because you're going to have a nice, firm base, good foundation. So good deal, Leo. That's all I have for you for right now. So have a lovely, lovely September, and we'll talk to you later.